And I'm Minnie.
And we're going to be doing a mukbang. So we've got our pizzas here in front of us.
Yeah.
And we're literally just going to be talking about some hot topics that we've been seeing on social media, on the news. And
yeah,
just
pretty much. We're just chatting.
Just some interesting stuff that we, thought we would talk about.
Yeah. Give our 2 pence. Is that what it is? 2 cents.
2 cents. 2 cents. Oh no, I think it's 2 pence.
Is it? No, I think it's 2 cents.
I think it's 2 cents.
2 cents, yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it?
Imagine we're wrong.
No, I doubt it.
Should we do it?
Yeah, go on. What is that, an English phrase or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or is that universal?
Give my 2 cents.
Give in my 2 cents.
My baby eating pizza.
My 2 cents. Yeah, my 2 cents.
2 cents.
2 cents.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 cents. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so upstairs we were just talking about church.
Is it more like finding a church?
Yeah, like church to attend. We're SDA by like
birth.
by birth. Yeah. But these guys have been recently attending Hillsong.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just talking about attending church, church.
How we're finding it, especially because most of the churches are online at the moment. So we're just saying I was saying I don't particularly like attending church online. I'd rather be in an actual building with other people worshipping. So just finding a good church and stuff, how hard it is. Let us know if you want us to do a video on like religion,
church,
and
our journey.
our journey, like how it was when we were younger attending church and stuff. So let us know if you want us to do a video about that. But I was just telling these guys, because I don't think they've seen it. Pastor Todd, Transformation Church, where he was doing a sermon and he decided to spit his saliva on his hand and rub it on.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Stage.
Okay.
So
where is this? In America?
Yeah, in America. Yeah. And his explanation for it was that he was doing what he was reading in the Bible. He wanted them to have a visual picture of what it was saying.
And I said, why did he not use a mannequin or
water? But I said water. Like you can use a person, doesn't matter. But why not water?
Yeah. And this person allowed that to happen.
The man stood there and allowed. And the thing is, he phlegm as well. He probably went.
And then we go from the
Is this Pastor Todd? Is this church one of those churches where they follow? They do things.
Oh,
them churches, them
Them churches that do what?
Like, are they active? Like,
they do
a lot.
Yeah, like Instagram, like they
do a lot.
There's Instagram churches where they just want attention.
Yeah,
they just do. He does the most, and I feel like I want to believe that he's doing it with good intentions. Like he wants to bring attention to his church, and like he actually wants people to
do they pray in tongues?
I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah, I think they do. You see her SDA side is being judgmental. And I was just thinking about how, as a pastor, when he's looking back at it, what is he thinking? Like, would he have volunteered to do that for another pastor? If they said like, "Oh, I need you to come on stage so I can put saliva on your face," would he have been like, "Yeah"? Like, what makes him think it's okay to do that to somebody else?
That's nasty.
But I guess the other.
But was that meant to heal someone?
No, it was just a demonstration.
It was an example of.
No, that's wrong.
I know, right? But he did
that's
apologize.
Abuse.
He apologized and
no,
I didn't watch his apology. What did he say?
I was not listening.
What is his excuse? There's no excuse to do that.
I just saw he was basically trying to say like he didn't think it would come across as like that.
He didn't think. Period. Like you do.
It's disgusting. Like if you go watch the video,
I feel like that's taking your power. Yeah, abusing your power. Like you don't. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's disgusting.
And I just think sometimes churches can be very
controlling.
Yeah, and just manipulative, and people can really like idolize and follow people just because they think they're speaking the word or whatever, but you don't know who that person is really or how they live their lives.
Yeah.
And even like, for example, Meagan Good and her husband.
What's his husband's name?
What's his name?
I want to call him Devon.
Yeah, Devon.
Devon.
Yeah, I often feel like with them as a couple, people idolize too much.
What was they called? Like couple goals.
Yeah,
They had a book, no?
There's
They
a
did.
book. Because they were celibate,
They
right?
were for like 6 months.
He was celibate for a long time.
Yeah,
and then she was only celibate for I think it was 12 months or 11 months, something like that. I think when she met him and then she decided to be celibate. But yeah, anyway, they had a book that people really bought into because they looked like the
as a guide and
perfect
stuff.
couple.
But I just feel like how can I never looked at them like that. Did you?
No.
I never thought.
Never.
Do you know what? In my mind, I was thinking, fair enough. If that's
Good
how
for them.
you can live and want to live your lives, that's
Yeah.
great. And I love Meagan Good. Like she's my woman crush. I love her so much. But I don't idolize. I never idolized her.
I don't really
marriage.
idolize
I don't
No,
idolize
especially
couples.
celebrity
Celebrity
couples. Yeah, like that's
Never.
I can only imagine how hard it actually is to be in their position.
Of course. And
So-
also the pressure. That's
Yeah.
why Michael from Love Island.
No, shut up, don't talk about that one.
What?
No, his excuse is whack because he said he was blaming the black community.
Yeah, like
Saying-
pressure. Like what's that to me, good brother?
It was a lot of pressure to do black love.
No one asked you to do that.
I
No
think
one-
his pressure was different because he said he felt pressured because he didn't want to disappoint people because they look like black love. But I feel like with this people's pressure is that they're genuinely in love and they genuinely want to be together. But it's added pressure because people are looking to them to make it work. And if it doesn't, they probably feel like, fuck, we failed. Or that shit, we failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael, I don't even know if they even liked each other. I don't know.
Now I'm just like, I don't even know.
I don't know about
But
that.
did she like him?
Yeah, Priscilla, I think she really did like him.
I think she was more head over heels
For him than
Yeah.
Well,
That's so sad. Yeah, so no, I just think there's no point idolizing people you don't know. And people do that to normal people as well. And I just find it cringe. Like, how can you idolize a relationship you
That you know
you
nothing
don't
about?
know these people? It's even worse when you're idolizing, I don't know what's worse, celebrity couples or normal couples. What's
think it's
worse?
the same.
I think normal couples would make. I don't know. Actually, none of them because you don't know them.
Exactly.
I was gonna say normal couples because you might
don't
know
know
them,
them.
But
but
when you don't know
you
them,
don't know
you're just
them.
like,
you look
what
crazy.
on earth? Like,
What do you idolize? You idolize a facade. Because it's what they portray.
It's
isn't it?
whatever I post
Like-
on Instagram is the good.
Exactly. You're never gonna post you arguing with your husband. Or
Yeah, like the ins and out of stuff.
course, so-
like,
what you see is what you get. And, you know, if
and
I'm
then
showing
people
all the
are
goodness-
offended when people break up.
Exactly.
It was never
I'm
your
never
business.
offended. The only time I'm offended is if a YouTube couple, break up.
And don't speak about
And don't
it.
speak about
it.
No.
Jamie and Nikki.
No.
I'm sorry. and
but-
she was throwing shade.
She was.
Kept
She did.
It's either you don't speak about it or don't be throwing shade. Don't throw shade if you're not going to speak about it.
but Meagan Good and her husband, they didn't tell us why they broke up.
I was invested in
I
them.
wasn't invested
No, but I'm
either.
just talking about couples in general that are really public or like celebrity couples that
yeah.
are public.
Yeah.
Do you feel like but do you feel like they could give people an explanation as to what's happening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Meagan Good and her husband, yeah.
They're all of us.
Because they wrote
yeah,
an whole
okay.
book about how their love, flourished and all this,
Yeah.
based on being celibate and all
Now
that.
write a book about what
What
happened.
happened? Exactly, so that we
Telling
know
us what not
Or
to
sit
do.
down together and do a video and be like, this is what happened.
this is what happened. Because if they don't do that, I think that's very what is it? It's very
Wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You don't do them things.
No, you don't.
Yeah. What were you saying about Jamie and Nikki? They
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
explain to you
Jamie
guys.
and Nikki,
To
yeah.
this day.
I just think that's wrong as well, and you can't throw shade there.
Okay, when she was throwing shade, what was she saying? Like, what did you guys get out of it?
Basically, that she was saying that she was really unhappy, basically, and she can't hide her emotions. She felt drained, or whatever. And now that she's back with her family, she's back.
About happy. And I think she just wanted the kids and then that was it.
Yeah.
She was so mean to him though.
I think that as well. She was quite
she's
cold.
so cold. And I know she's not an affectionate person, and he
No.
is, but she doesn't even try.
I think towards the end, she was just really struggling to
Fake it.
to fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think if you're going to show us your love journey.
Show me
Another
the
thing about
ending.
couples, have you seen Patricia? Sorry, we're going way off track, but I need to ask you. Have you seen Patricia Bright and
Michael.
their living arrangement now?
Yes, she's an apartment.
It's for work.
No, she's then at the end, in that video, in the same video, she said that what they're gonna have like 4 on 4 off So basically, she'll live there for like 4 days or something, and then she goes back home to see the kids and stuff, and then goes back to the apartment.
Why?
And it
You
works
know
for
what? I've
them.
come to the realization that marriage is a scam.
It's a
It's
scam.
a scam. It's the biggest scam known to man.
Sorry, is my eyelash still glued on? Okay.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Mine was.
Mine feels like it's fluttering away.
It's a scam because
Yeah.
okay, I know you can't base your marriage or you getting married on other people's situation, but
No.
I just feel like why, like, okay, you're gonna be with this person forever, right? How are they gonna make it until forever living like that?
Because you know our parents have made.
I don't know.
I don't know how they done
Those
it.
ones were built different.
They really were.
I don't know how they
I
done
think they
it.
might genuinely like each other.
I think so. I think my mum and dad really love.
I feel like
each other's
in this day, people don't like each other. They're just in lust. Do you know what I mean?
Against lust, and then you get bored of what you liked, and then you find something else.
Yeah,
better.
because I think you need to like for me. Like, I always think, could this person be my friend? If I had a guy friend, could me and
Will you
you
be my
chill,
friend
like,
and
and
hang
just
out
enjoy
with
each other, like, and just not without anything sexual happening? Could we have a good time? If we couldn't, and I couldn't confide in you and feel like you're a person that is just a nice person, I'm sorry, I don't think it can last, really.
You're just a dick.
Like,
Like if you think of it, you think he's such an asshole.
Like, how does he treat people?
I didn't know they were doing that. I thought she was just there like during the day for work and then goes home.
No, but they've been having. I'm a bit wrong, but I think when lockdown happened, they said they've been having a bit of issues. But she didn't go into detail. She didn't go into
I
detail.
think a lot of couples were having.
Yeah.
Lockdown was not easy.
She didn't go into detail,
Can't
but she
lie.
did say that they were going through it. So I'm not surprised that they've got this weird arrangement. Next thing will be they'll be divorced.
Hey,
No, God forbid though. God forbid.
God forbid.
But
rebuking and
We don't want that for no couple.
no, we don't.
It actually breaks my heart when I see couples
Yeah.
break up that
Same.
I like. No, please, I wasn't obsessed, but like, the ones I like.
Yeah, that you actually thought would make
And
it.
because Patricia and Mike, we found them from the beginning.
Yeah.
From their wedding.
That's so true.
Talking about couples, like when Kanye was not invited to, was it not invited to the birthday of Chicago? Or he was invited and they didn't let him in?
That one's a nutcase.
He's a nuts.
He's nuts.
Because he ended up going. He ended up
That's the funny thing.
yeah, he ended up going, he was
Who
there.
sees him there?
Yeah. But he then said he got the address from Travis. I don't know.
What?
He was just talking a lot.
I don't know why he's doing. Anyways, we know why he's doing what he's doing because
He's
obviously
not
he
well.
suffers from mental health,
Yeah.
which is, completely like a serious situation.
Yeah. But
You
then
think that's the reason?
Yes, I think he
Or
just
he's
goes
just
off the
Being
rails.
spiteful.
no, I think Kanye is not well.
I think he's not well.
Oh, okay.
I think Kanye is not well, and I think Kim was trying her best to see if she can
Stick it through.
Stick it through,
and hold
but she
it.
couldn't.
Because, no offense, maybe a lot of people might have just thought, "How the hell are you still married to this madman?"
Yeah.
Because I think from my view, he seemed very controlling.
Yeah, he's got controlling habits.
Yeah, like you know what she was
absolutely.
wearing. She,
From the beginning, it was
Different.
kind of there.
Yeah, maybe she liked it at the beginning. She thought, "Oh, this is different," but then it probably became very.
I think also because she came at one point, she didn't really have an opinion on things. Like she was really quiet.
That's the thing. She
And just
started
kinda
off like that.
And then I
as
feel like
well.
now she's got her own voice
Yeah.
and like she knows what she wants
And now she has to think of her kids. She's got 4 children with this man. So
Yeah.
she has to think, okay, I was okay by myself. I can hold this monster in by myself.
Yeah.
Now I've got 4 children. Like now they have to witness this madman all the time.
Absolutely.
And see me probably stressed and crying. No. So it's better we just separate. And
Yeah,
North,
absolutely.
that North is so smart. She seems very clued on. she seems very she seems very clued on. So maybe North also realizes like, what the hell?
Yeah, what is going on? Yeah, no, it's a bit messy with them.
You know?
It's a bit messy.
So yeah, I mean, they told us why they broke up. What did they?
Who?
Kim
Kim and Mother.
No, they
Yeah,
didn't.
they did. It was just because I think it was just ultimately
different.
different. Yeah.
Which they were.
Because
We
she
knew from
said,
the beginning though.
in that video with her mum, she was like, they don't even have the same like the same shows. Like they don't really have things in
They
common.
didn't.
Yeah.
Their
Which is
interviews were always awkward.
Awkward.
I was just like,
We don't have a poll.
why do they put this on
Jacuzzi.
air? Yeah, but I think
We
they
don't
had no
have-
choice because Kanye would, like, he is that way, so she has to air those interviews. Like, there's just nothing But they just had nothing in common. It's just awkward. Always awkward.
I wonder if they are filming all of this because you know
they've
they're
got Hulu's.
Yeah, they've got that Hulu. What's the difference between Keeping Up with the Kardashians and this Hulu show?
I actually don't know what the difference is, and I don't know why they did that whole big goodbye.
Exactly.
To now come
Just
back.
to come on another network or whatever.
Unnecessary.
There's no reason. Yeah,
unnecessary.
it's mad, but yeah.
But I feel like it's Hulu's American, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we don't have in the UK, like we don't have enough shows like Keeping Up and
Was
stuff.
that show? On Channel 4, it was like I was gonna say The Good Life. I'm lying. It's about those African people who are really doing well in England.
Oh yeah,
High
those
Life?
like
High Life,
Yeah, the High
yes.
Life. Oh,
That one was really good. Like it
That
showed
was
like a lot of
good.
I don't like that.
Did you not?
I feel like it was a lot of Nigerians.
Yes.
No,
It was Nigerian. I was gonna say
They should have just said.
I thought Nigerians doing well in England.
They should have just said Nigerian life. That's it.
Or Ghanaian.
Yeah.
I don't think they can't really say.
It didn't- It didn't really represent Africa. So like when they were talking about, it was just Nigerians. And
I wish they got a more African people, like from different.
Yeah, and I don't know, it just
Influences.
wasn't interesting. I think it's a good concept, and they should come again with season 2. I'm
With
sure,
a
and I'm
variety.
sure, yeah, and I'm sure Keeping Up with the Kardashians and all these other shows, I'm sure they were.
We
born
need
at the
a version
beginning.
of that, but in
Remember,
England.
like we had like Desmond's.
Oh my
There's
God.
no Desmond's
No, but we're not
anymore.
talking about that. We're talking about reality TV shows.
Reality.
Oh.
And I feel like we don't have people who want to do that as well. I feel like a lot of people now, they want to be private.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to put like Keeping Up. They don't like the Kardashians. They don't really want to put their business out there anymore like they used to, which is annoying because like we want to be
But I
all
feel like
up in there.
British culture is very private.
Yeah, that's true.
Imagine them following you everywhere.
I'm quite reserved people in general, so
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like YouTubers have a lot of drama, and that would be not nice, but it would
No, I know.
just be interesting.
Speaking
That's the
of
word.
YouTube drama, Adiola and Annie Drea, that drama. So basically, Adiola like made a tweet. It was kind of indirect, wasn't it? It was indirect. She never mentioned Annie Drea's name, but then Annie Drea confirmed it's her because she responded to it.
Because she done a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what did she say? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I can't remember. It was just basically saying that, there's some people, she's basically not speaking to some people because they just ghost and she doesn't like that sort of, she can't be friends with people like that. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, she was just basically saying that it's selfish to like
Yeah.
ghost on your friends
your
if you're going
friends.
through stuff. It's
Are you
better
like
to
a
like.
true friend if you're doing that?
It's
or
better to,
whatever?
especially if you've been trying to get in contact with them and they're not responding or they're just ignoring you.
Yeah.
I was saying, I don't know, I might be wrong, but if you know your friend has mental illness or has ways of just disappearing,
Yeah.
surely you would just think they're going through it.
And I feel like watching Annie Drea as a YouTuber, I feel like she does disappear. She always says that. She's like, she ghosts.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she goes through quite a lot of mental health problems, and I feel like she says it outright that she ghosts all the time. So I just feel like
That's what I was about to say. Like, if you're gonna be friends with somebody, you're gonna have to not have to because you can choose not to, but you're going to have to accept who they are.
exactly.
If
And
you wanna
not
be their
tweet
friend.
about it.
No.
And not complain about it. So if I know Minnie likes to eat ice every day, I'm gonna have to decide: do I want to see my friend eating ice every day, or I don't? And I just won't be her friend. Like, if you decide that this is your friend, you're just gonna have to accept them for who you are,
flaws and
or
all.
just don't be their friend.
And I feel like, I don't know, like it would be different if it was like someone that, I don't know, someone that does, because you know that she goes through stuff. Why then attack her indirectly on Twitter?
And she doesn't hide it that
And
she goes through
Twitter as well. I
things.
just find that it's just it's so immature. I don't.
Yeah.
I would.
Is
be
she
so
her only friend?
Yeah, no, like but she's not. But I just don't get why you do that.
If someone's going through it, let them go through it. Don't
ask
go.
them direct, confront them, and just be like, well,
I don't
like that.
If you don't like it, but you need to understand.
Or maybe that was her only way of getting in contact with her. So like
Yeah,
by tweeting
maybe.
it, that was her way of getting her attention.
But then no, it's not that deep. If
You
I
just
can't,
need to
if,
move on.
Yeah, she
If
could have
they
sent
cut
her a
you off,
message and she
yes.
doesn't respond. She's blocked you. She's blocked you.
Or send a message saying, okay, if you're not going to reply to me, please don't respond to my message. Like, we're done. We're not going to be friends. That's it. And just move on. I feel like we're too grown to be complaining about
People on Twitter.
Yeah.
not about just friends in general. You just have your own life. Unless
yeah,
your
but you
life
can
resolves
talk to
around
them
your
and have
friends.
those conversations
Yeah.
with your friend, and it will be awkward or uncomfortable. But if that's your friend, you have those. It's normal.
No, but how can she have a conversation if someone's ignoring you? How are you having a
No, I
conversation?
know, but I'm saying that you just wouldn't put it out there. You'd send that message and leave it.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't. Yeah.
So silly.
But I always feel like YouTube friendships, they're just always weird.
They are. They're not. I don't feel like
They
they're
just
genuine,
never-
are
No,
they?
because
Not all
they're
of them.
not saying they use each other, but you
They
use
kind
each
of
other.
use. Yeah,
Because
you do still.
if
You
someone's
lot do
got
that.
200,000 of subscribers and I got 100,000, I'm gonna come to you so I can take some of your subscribers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Exactly. So
Just, you
true.
know, and then if you're like an agent that I think I would want to be part of, I might be more friends with you, so you can tell me. About
Yeah. So true. Actually.
you know.
Yeah.
So it is. What
I think a lot of them start off as working together,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
like collaborating,
Yeah.
and then they turn into friendships. But where you're still working with each other and being friends. Maybe sometimes they can't balance it.
Yeah. You. They don't know how to balance it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I was watching the news and they were talking about this story about this student who's 22, 23, I believe, and she met a guy on Bumble. Have you guys heard it?
I've seen it. I don't know the story.
Loads of people are talking about it now on social media because I think Cardi B tweeted about it, or she helped them with Cardi B did something and they were thanking her for it because she kind of brought it to the attention of people, and then the police decided to actually do something about it. So basically this girl met this guy on Bumble. I think he was like 40 or something.
Did you know?
Late 30s. Huh?
Did she know that he was 40?
Yeah, it's on Bumble, isn't it?
It's
Like,
the Bumble.
on Bumble, you have your age, you know?
Yeah, but so
Maybe
it wasn't
she-
a fake account.
No,
She actually knew he was 40.
yeah. Well, he was just in late 30s. And she went to his house and for meeting him for the first time, went to his house. I think they were drinking and maybe taking drugs. I don't know. But then she was found dead at her apartment, and they said it was because of like loads of drugs in her system and alcohol. But basically, the reason why everyone's upset is because the police basically said they're not investigating it because it didn't look suspicious, and they said the guy she was on a date with was a lovely guy. And,
Was
He's
the
a lovely guy.
Was the guy black?
it was white. It was a lovely guy, and they didn't have any reason to like suspect he could have done it.
Maybe. Oh, okay.
What are you gonna say?
Right. So guys, don't crucify me or just think being me. But you said that she had cocktails of drugs in her system at her house. She'd got found dead in her house, not the guy's house.
Yeah.
So what if they both took these drugs, and then she went home, and then because her body can't handle the drugs, she the one that died.
Yeah, I feel
Not
like...
to say
No. I agree. I think...
because I thought when you were telling the story, he died. She died in his house, and she was strangled. Not
So
to
where
say
did she... Wait, where did they find her body?
in her house. So
No, I'm sorry.
to know that the
Yeah.
girl said, "Okay, I don't feel too good. Let me go home." And he was like, "No, let me take you to the hospital." She said, "No, I'm just hello. I'm just kidding."
And...
Actually, let me read where she was found.
So it's we're gonna say allegedly found in her room,
Yeah.
because this is all we can
In her apartment,
in her
yeah.
apartment, because that's all we can find.
But if you
Fine.
know any
More
different, just
info.
please let us know.
Please.
Because, yeah.
We're just talking from what we're reading. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if she was found in her apartment, maybe her body could not handle whatever drugs they were taking.
Do you know it's so funny coming from you two because you guys like these criminal shows? Wouldn't you think maybe he did do something and then he took her body to her apartment?
No.
No, because
No.
if the police start investigating, surely they will see.
They're
when
not
he's-
investigating him, so they're not doing that.
God, that's too...
How
all
does
the
he
crime...
know-
No, wait.
how does she
all
know-
the crime shows that I've watched,
Yeah.
no one's ever this clever.
No,
The
okay.
criminals are never this
no,
clever.
fair
and they
enough,
never
fair
take their victim back to their house.
No, that's too clever. That's what I mean. Usually it's like
too
the last
sophisticated.
thing.
Either
Yeah.
they dump them in the bushes or in
Exactly.
the field.
But this whole thing as well, right? Again, the whole don't crucify us, but crucify me if you must. I just think...
That's what I'm
I'm just saying that there's so many questions here for me. Because I'm just like, okay, first of all, why were they... Was she drugged? I don't know if she was drugged, like she didn't know that he was giving her stuff, drugs in her drink maybe. Or did she know that... Was she willingly drinking and
taking
taking these drugs? Because if she was...
I don't know.
I feel like what we can be angry at is how this has been maybe it hasn't been investigated as
enough.
good, as much as it would be if it was, you know, a white woman. But at the same time, I just think let's also learn that when you're going on these not blind dates, but online dating things and all that, like, I just think, don't be stupid. Like, don't drink too much when you don't know the person.
Don't take weird drugs. Don't smoke weed. I'll be terrified.
Especially on a first date, you shouldn't be getting so drunk or so high that you cannot see. Do you know what I mean? With a stranger.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, the police do need to.
They need to investigate.
Because I think what people were angry about, what you were saying, is that I think they were just kind of dismissing it. They were just like,
because he was friendly looking or whatever.
Yeah, they said he was a nice guy or something, and they didn't have any reason to suspect. But like she's so young.
And he was how much older?
10 years older. More than 10 years older.
What they need to investigate? How did she get home? Did she take an Uber? Did she?
Yeah, I feel like now, I think that's what the family was saying, not thanking Cardi B, because now the police are like, we're going to investigate.
Yeah, you're right. If she took like an Uber or public transport, someone would have seen her.
How was she?
So that's why
was she talking?
I think that's why the family are saying it's suspicious, because how do you go from his house to your house and dead? And he didn't die. And if they were taking drugs together, he didn't die. So why her?
What drugs were they taking?
They said some addictive is a fentanyl. Fentanyl is a highly addictive and potentially deadly synthetic opioid prescribed to treat severe pain, while the other two, I can't pronounce it, are allergy medications.
Why would you take
and alcohol
that?
Was also
I don't think that makes me think she wasn't willingly taking that. Maybe he was crushing it and putting it in her drink, like to rouse her, like, you know, like
what takes
or
that?
take advantage of
I thought
her.
it was drugs like
cocaine.
But are we sure? So this date, it didn't happen in her house. Are we 100% sure that she didn't have this date in her house, in her apartment, and that's why she was found dead in her apartment?
Oh, maybe invited. Maybe, but that is no one's saying like where this date happened.
Like the facts, there's no factual information that can really, I don't know, kind of help you piece it in your mind, like what happened here. Which is why an investigation needs to be done.
Maybe he drugged her and then done whatever he wanted to do with her. There's no rape. There was no rape in the autopsy.
Yeah,
there wasn't.
There was no rape. I don't know.
Whatever. And then he found she was probably like acting a bit weird, and then he called an Uber. I'm just making my own.
Okay, wait. Listen to this now. I'm so confused. It said Mr. LaFanton, who said he had met her 3 days earlier on Bumble and had gone on a date with her the night before her death. She was pronounced dead at the scene, and responding medics said she had been dead for at least an hour. So if he had gone and saw her the night before and then she died the next day, I don't know.
The night before. Oh, that's so mad. I don't know. That one's a bit weird, and they need to find out what happened.
Yeah,
they really do, because there's not enough information there. Like, it's just too weird. That's a sad
It's
one.
very sad, and I feel like it's always like in America, these kind of things. I don't know.
America's so corrupt.
It's just it's mad
it's
out
weird,
there.
isn't
it's
it?
so weird. I feel like it's a whole different.
England, we had that Sarah lady that got killed. England is also messed up.
I know England
is
messed up,
but I guess America's much bigger than us. So
it happened 2 weeks ago as well. Did you not hear?
Where? In the UK?
Yeah, some lady was on a jog on the is it canal? Like, you know, like this. She was jogging and she was found dead. Some man killed her.
Was she Indian? Or like Asian?
No, she was white. An Indian, it did happen though. An Indian girl was killed, but this one, I think she was a white woman.
It's becoming more and more like popular. I mean, more and more. It happens more now here, but I just think, no, America's still untouched.
Yeah.
They're nuts. They're absolutely... It's not even funny, but
crazy.
Yeah.
Just be careful, ladies, when you go on these dates. Try to go on like dates where it's like public.
Yeah.
You know.
And tell people what you're doing, where you're going.
Yeah. Send them like your location. If you're going in his car, try to get his number plate.
No, it's true.
Just try, you know, the colour of the car, something, you know, and then say to your friend, if I don't call you in the next 2 hours, I'm dead. I'm joking. Okay, cut that out.
Well, anyways, thanks for chatting with us, and we'll probably do more of these.
Yeah, if you have any, or if you think what we were saying, like you have your own opinion.
Especially with that the Bumble one.
If you have more information,
please let us know. But yeah,
put in the link and then we'll reply. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back very soon.
Don't forget to
like, comment, subscribe.